Ahoy mateys! Welcome back to the Newport County career mode. I am Renroth, and this time the Exiles are on the road to Blackpool. We just played them not too long ago, and got a 3-1 win. Blackpool are on the bottom. Newport County is sitting on top. We've got a point lead that's been regained, but that's not enough. We want to gain more. We need to get another win. Keep pressing ahead. I know that Reading are playing Wigan, who are 3rd and 4th right now. West Brom are still just behind us, so they need to be dealt with. Let's pull the table up so we can talk about that. West Brom have the best goal differential in the league by, quite a stretch, even better than us, but we're the best after everyone else, after West Brom. So, let's get into some transfer things. First up was, Voser said he wanted more money, so we're working on getting him a loan. Wigan actually put in a decent bid for Moutinho, but it wasn't that decent, and he's got a bright future. Let's talk about the lineup here. Ryan Alsop is still with us. He's still in goal. Fekete, Kuipers, Jugu at the back. Samosa on the right. Natsume on the left. Leonard and O'Kane in the middle. Voser and Ings up front. And Robin Simovic returns to the lineup. The big bald wolf is back. So we'll hope he can get his big bald head on the end of some crosses and bang in a couple goals. On the bench we have Hayworth, Wilmot, Moutinho, Young, Lee, Delfonso, and Rahman. What other, let's see, Southampton are the only club still in the running for buying Alsop. Montpellier didn't really like the numbers we were putting up, so they backed out. Derby put in a bid for Stanek, which is excellent. They've accepted that, so things look good there. Crew Alexandra. Oh, are you serious? That's a great way to start the game. Crew Alexandra put in a bid for, who was it? Pepper, so he should be on his way soon. Simovic, lovely feat to start the game. So both players I want to get rid of so far are on the way out the door. So I decided I'm going to add one more. The club's current oldest player, Christian Jolly, is the next to be on the chopping block because he had another really poor match last time. He had a couple of good moments, but really not that good at all. And considering that he's only going to get worse from here. Oh, that was not where I wanted that at all. Well, we better cover that. Samosa. Natsume, he's had a decent game so far.
Thank you very much, Alan.
Simovic finding some space. Firing it down the line. Voser's there. Oh, Voser gets past one and he's fouled. Well done. This kid is just incredible. So let's see, finishing up the transfer news. Yeah, Montpellier dropped out for Alsop, so did everyone else except Southampton. And Van Buren's back in training, which is awesome. We're almost back to full strength. Oh, Simovic lurking in the back post. Pick him out. Danny Ings sticks their cross. He gets his head down. The cross was a bit short, but great effort. I'm so happy to have Simovic back. He has shown so well in these first 10 minutes. Oh, I want this guy forever. Alright. I think that's all the news for now. Don't forget to do the survey that's out there. Oh, come on, a little more effort, please, O'Kane. I'm like, sprint to that ball and pass it down. Voser missing out, getting bumped left and right. And between the two of them, they dribbled it out. Well done, lads. Thrown in now to Fekete. Switching the play. Okay, showing. Up over the top. There's a good run from Ings. His control lets him down. And the chance goes amiss. Don't understand why O'Kane's getting beaten there. There we go. That's a bit better. Kete sending that one out the wing. Oh, that's a good crossfield ball, but Natsume just eased off. We're getting some good movement. We just need to get the right one. Oh. Why would you put it there? That's the opposite direction I was pushing. I swear, if I could get my passing where I wanted it, we would be like 3 goals up by now. Why is Kuipers going out there? Fikete's got it covered. Oh, thankfully Leonard's back there covering. I tap that. Really, the passing is pissing me off. Everything I try. Ooh, that's an interesting volley. Everything I try, it's just like, nah, you're going to do the exact opposite of that. I want a little tap, just the nearest player. It's going to fire it across the field. Simovic gets up, but doesn't get enough on it. Come on, Simovic, we need more work. Fikete, get back in the middle. Mark the dude that's there. Oh, he's offside. Okay. Disaster averted. Where's the pass? We don't actually have an option. I'm sure if we go with a cross-field idea, we might be able to pick out Ings. Nope, not even close. What? How did you just brush Leonard aside like he's a weakling? And there come the studs. This is the sort of side with the credentials to win the league. They're getting themselves in a good position. Man, their ball control, every single one of them must have max ball control to be doing this every single time they get a player on the ball. Good job, Kuipers, forcing him wide. And the shot outside as well. Alright. What is going on? It wouldn't let me have the ball with Leonard, so it switches it to Jugu, and then he just stops. It doesn't matter what I'm pushing, it's not doing anything useful. Oh, seriously, I was aiming at O'Kane. My players are not so bad that they can't manage a single pass. Just intercept that. It was right under your feet. Where is everybody? Throw in, please. Throw in, throw in, throw in. That'll do. Don't let him in. Switch my player at the last second again. There we go. How does Simovic lose that? He's 2 feet taller than everyone else on the field. Well, he has got some support to his right. Davis. Gonna cross it. Oh, get the shot out. It's still in play. Here's the volley. What can I do? When every time I try to pass, it goes just some random direction. I put in a tackle. All they do is put a toe on it and say, okay, here, have the ball back. Just run past. This series is going to be cut way short, like after this game, if it keeps up with this. I mean, I want to know why Alsop goes up for that ball and their striker puts 2 studs into his face, and the referees are, yeah, they're cool with that. It's been like this for too long, and gee, what the? There are 3 players close to that pass, but it puts twice the power on it I asked for. They would have intercepted that if that was my pass. Too deep. Let it go. Oh, come on. I was aiming straight up and half that power. How can they not figure it out? And of course they're going to win that. In behind for Simovic. Come on. What the hell? Ings just came in and took him out. I'm surprised I'm getting a free kick for that. Ings took out Simovic because he's got no brains. Well, Simovic is the only person who can score from this range, so let's see if he can do it again. Up and over. Oh, just deflected away. We need to crowd the keeper. Now that we've got Simovic, hopefully he should be able to get up front and just nod this in. There he is. Put it to him. Oh, it's deflected. Come on, pass it now. Samosa! Oh, just past the post. Should have been it. Although I must say I'm surprised that none of the 5 players that were trying to mark him managed to get a touch on that. Half-time, and I'm glad because O'Kane just stepped away from winning that header. Maybe he was pushed, but the referees, you know which way they go in these games. I'm laying it down right now. If we lose this game, this is the last match of this week, and I'll play 1 at the next weekend to see if it's changed. And if it hasn't, we're just stopping this series because I don't want to play a game I have no chance of winning. This match isn't even pretending to be fair. All I'm asking is for a game where my players will tackle when I ask them to, pass where I want them to, because that's where I'm aiming, you know, that's the whole point of having the controller. And for referees to call... What the hell? First, Jugu was just grabbed by the throat and thrown to the ground at his own top of the box. That's why he couldn't get a chance. One of the other attacker, I'm surprised, also was able to make that save. And then the only thing I was allowed to do as Jugu is fall on his face again and nearly put it back in the net. And offside. Okay, I'll take it. I mean, I have no idea what was going on there anyway. Again, nowhere near I wanted. I want that straight inside. I want a first time pass. No, leave that for Natsumi. Instead he just lets it hit off him. What is wrong with this game? They say leave the ball. Instead he runs into it and just lets it hit him.
Next match in the championship, and they will be facing strong opposition. I think it'll be hard.
Well done, Leonard. At least that's one header won.
He's into the challenge. Nile Ranger.
And of course, every time we actually do get to win a tackle, oh, it's a foul. That's the bias in this game that just pisses me off to no end. Kuipers, well done. At least he can still win headers, although he didn't win any last match. How does that guy just turn his back and fire it all the way across the field straight to his dude's feet when we can't manage a simple 10-yard pass to feet? Come on, here's the chance. There we go. Across the middle, Simovic, he's got to it. Of course the keeper gets a touch. This keeper couldn't save a... Can't even think of a good analogy for that. Elliot Parrish was absolute garbage last time. Now he's saving everything. Okay, who have we got in the box? Got Kuipers. He's winning headers today, so he should be able to. But we can't put a cross in. The ball will never drop to us after a corner. That is a given. That's the crap I'm talking about. Going in that hard on a tackle, you should never lose. The dude should be on the floor.
That patience didn't pay off at all. We've lost the ball.
And the ball certainly shouldn't end up right back at his feet. Honestly, if I could have one pass go exactly where I wanted it. Oh, Voser skipped past one. Somebody help him. That pass. I put way more power on that. Probably about... You know, I was expecting a heavy pass, if anything, in that situation.
Leonard. Samosa.
Oh, you just... Why can't they make that pass?
Edu Oriol.
Samosa's got a tackling of like 20 or like 70 to 80. Why is he not able to make a tackle and always ends up on the floor?
This is great teamwork. The way they're knocking the ball around.
And that animation isn't even in the game. How did he start to cross the ball and then just immediately stop? Do a behind the back juke. What is this? Looks more like basketball than anything else. Clear it? Seriously, I hit the circle about 1 billion times in 4 seconds while that ball was bouncing around. Instead he takes a touch and then watches it. There is no hope of me doing anything in this game if the buttons I push do nothing. Come on, let's get someone in the box. Simovic, get in the box. I actually meant Simovic, but Simosa might have won us a corner. He did. Alright, we need to make some subs. Who do we have? Ings has been invisible. We need some Rahman speed. And Wilmot's been pretty good recently. We'll put him out in the wing. And Luke Lee, bring us some magic.
For them. Just trailing by the one.
Everyone in at the keeper. Where's Simovic? Why is Simovic all the way back there? Let's readjust the runs. Yeah, put all the little guys closest to the goal. All the big guys. Oh, just put that in. Instead of... Took the corner for me because it had no intelligence in making those runs. I've got two really good players at headers, and they were hanging out around the top of the box. That's not where I want them.
No time to panic. There's still time to change this game. Well, those defenders are going to be asked to head the ball quite a lot, I think.
The reason I push pass before he gets the ball is because I want him to pass it, and I want him to know that before he gets the ball, not so he takes a touch. I get blocked every time I make a tackle. Voser touches that around, makes his run, and then off he goes. There we go. Rahman, go towards the ball. Instead, he just takes a week to decide that he's going to do what I'm telling him to. Through the gap. Oh, Rahman's got to it. He's fouled. Go and put that in. Yes! Rahman. That's what I put him on the field for. Why can't he do that when he starts? The series isn't done yet. Although that dude pulls him down. That's a sending off. But you know they wouldn't call it because that's the way this game's gone. I'm glad Rahman was able to stay on his feet and put that bugger in the net. Alright, let's do it again. Rahman's been on the field for all of 5 minutes and he's already bagged us one. That's not a foul, he played the ball! Alright, Let's just step back, draw them in, because it looks like they're going for a win. And their guy, of course, reacts faster. Good touch, Samosa. Dude, just pulling him from behind.
Into the face of the opposition.
Well done, Lee. Leonard, what are you playing at? Wilmot. Get in the box, Simovic! Instead, he's looking to find Samosa! Simovic was almost there. I don't get it. As soon as I tell my guys to go defensive, they're pressing too high up the field. Oh, keeper just managed to clear it away. Wish these guys would just read a pass that I'm going to make. Lee should have been in front there, because that's where I told him to be. Both players are charging about. He's almost getting so many of these interceptions. Oh, what? There was a foul there because the dude kicked Rahman. They can move so much more. He's offside. Samosa was in position first. I have no idea how he didn't win that header. And full time, one each. Do I want to play another game in this series? I don't even know. We're lucky to get back in that. The AI was so bad against me that nothing I did had any effect on the game. It was all luck that got us that draw. We say we give this one more match, and if it does this again, then we're done. I can't stand to play games like this, 4 or 5 times a week. That is zero enjoyment for anyone. There's no point in a game if what you're doing has no effect on what happens. You guys know the outro? Hit the survey up down in the description. If this series goes south, what do you want to do in its place? I get a feeling that a lot of you are going to want Jacko Zhang to be the main runner, and that's okay. That one's not so bad, because I'm not having to deal with 11 players that don't obey me, just one. With that, I'll see you guys in the next video.